Well, folks, this is it. End of the line. Welcome to Part 6 of Metroid 2 Return of Samus. This episode is the grand finale of the story. One thing left to do. Take the big bad queen and knock her off her throne. And if you know this game as well as I do, you'll know it's a mighty big throne to knock her off of. So this next little bit is going to be kinda boring because there are no real enemies to encounter up until the queen. And if you look carefully at the surroundings, you might think we're actually almost back at the surface considering the design of the rocks. But then again, how could that be? We're deep within the heart of the Metroid base, if you want to call it that. I mean, right now this is just a twisted cavern, and a natural one at that. Anyway, those shallow puddles of water that I passed by are actually very tricky. If you take one wrong step in this stuff, you'll actually fall backwards and have to do things over again. So, just screw attack over the water, and you'll be just fine. Okay, from this point on, smooth sailing through calm seas. Just get up here, and our last save point of the game will be in here. And at the same time, I have a very important question to ask. How is anybody supposed to figure out that this is a fake ceiling? Well, it's not really of any consequence, but once you figure it out, you'll be fine. Now, just up where I'm spin jumping, you'll find our final recharge station. Energy and missiles, which I so badly need. I mean, I could get gutsy and try and take on the queen with my supplies as is, but I really don't like my odds. Ah. Okay, I'm touching the damn thing. What gives? Ay, ay, ay. I swear this game is getting really bugged out. Which is something I'd expect on the actual Game Boy, but not Virtual Console. And up here is our last Artifactor statue, which is destroyed. Well, there's its sphere. And it's the Ice Beam, so we're downgrading our beam. But since this is a Metroid game, having the Ice Beam is paramount, and I'm pretty sure you all know why. But anyway, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about what's to come. Our next tube up is the Queen's hideout, so let's go pay her royal bitchiness a visit. That is, if we can actually get up there. Holy Christ, Samus. Do your job. Alright. Let's go put the screws to her. Or not. Red alert. Red alert. 8 more Metroids have been detected. Well, this is where the Ice Beam comes into play. Alright. 1 down, 7 to go. At least of these things. There's another one. Alright. That's 2. Alright, you're next. Alright. Making it too easy on me, pal. Just to make sure you stay frozen. Okay. And there's 4. You gotta be fast on the draw with this one because it bum rushes you. And the one after this is actually, in my opinion, the hardest one of the bunch. But you get it early enough, you can pin it down. There we go. Alright. 2 more of these jellyfish-looking suckers to go. And compared to that one, mighty easy. Come on, boy. Excellent. And there's the last one. Dead. All that's left is the queen. And the hallway leading up to her has a really sinister soundtrack. And you can hear the cries of the queen, mourning the death of her babies. She's in the mood for blood, but then again, so am I. Say hello to the Queen of the Metroids, the propagator of the species, and soon to be chopped liver as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, it lunges at you with its neck and spits fireballs. Stun it with missiles and hit it with all you got. So far we're doing a pretty good job. Nice try. This could give you a serious hand cramp because, honestly, this thing is not messing around. but neither am I. Alright, it's almost dead. Just take your lumps. Alright, I've had enough of you. Stop, it says die! Thank you. With one final earthquake, the queen disintegrates, and at last, mission accomplished. Look at that sweet counter. 0 Metroids. Or not. Just like Samus said at the beginning of Super Metroid, after destroying the Metroids, she came across the larva, which follows her. After all, being the first thing that it sees, it believes Samus to be its mother. Naturally, it also helps us escape the planet. It's eating these diamond-shaped things, which I'm eternally grateful for. Alright. Okay, now I can definitely tell we're getting close to the surface. Those light-colored rocks are definitely a sign that we're getting there. Almost there, almost there. Ah. Starry night. Am I glad to see you. I tell you, in the caverns of SR388, somebody can get claustrophobic. Alright, so just past these little hurdles will be our starship. Just about home free. Let's see if I can land this just right. Ah! Would have been a nice chip shot in golf, but not good enough. Anyway, that's game. Metroid 2 Return of Samus is in the books. So, what do I think of the game? It's great. Fixes a lot of problems with the original Metroid, although for some reason this one always got a lot of flack. I don't understand why. It's a solid platformer, and it's a lot of fun. The introduction of the life cycles of the Metroid, Alpha, Gamma, Zeta, and Omega, nice touch. Very nice touch. And if you need something to play that'll test your reflexes and give you grounds to improve your skills, I say do this one. So yeah, this one ranks very high with me. And even though the game is done, the Let's Play isn't quite finished. I do have some stuff to show off in a bonus video, or bonus videos, depends on my mood. So I want to show off the missing laser beam that I missed, some sequence breaks, including one infamous one that actually goes out of its way to punish you, and what happens if you face off with the Queen, or at least go to her chambers, before you destroy all those floating Metroids. You know, the ones that look like jellyfish. And of course, the other way to fight the Queen. But until then, I'm gonna put down my controller and ride off into the sunset. Until the bonus video, or whatever other tricks I've got up my sleeve, my name is Jeremy, and you've been watching Channel 84 Winnipeg. See you in the next one.